Welcome to the Performance Management Introduction about systematically achieving targets. So what is performance? For a runner, it's clearly speed. For an archer, it's precision and accuracy. For an orchestra, it's harmony. And for this group of bikers, it's teamwork. And what is non-performance? This can be a crash, bankruptcy, a decline, and a missed goal. And here a good and a bad example of performance management. In an ideal case, we launch a rocket and fly straight into the target. And over time, we achieve a big gain. In a bad example, we fly all over the place and over time we achieve nothing, but leave a big gap. So this course will help you to fly more like the rocket and less like the fly. Systematically achieving targets. How do we do that? Performance management is essential for business. It ensures goals and objectives are consistently being met by aligning people, processes, and systems. It rests on the simple principle that what gets measured gets actually done. Yet in too many companies, the system is slow or broken, causing firefighting, efficiency losses, unhappy customers, and eroding margins. A well-designed and well-run performance management system ensures that the entire organization operates from a single verified version of the truth, so that all employees understand the organization's overall performance and how they have contributed to it. Additionally, the PMS dashboard highlights potential problems, allowing managers to take quick actions to solve deviations, such as defects and delays, to keep the business on track. The PMS, or Performance Management System, creates a cascade of metrics and targets, from top-level strategic objectives down to the daily activities of frontline employees. Managers continuously monitor those metrics and regularly engage with their teams to discuss progress and issues. Good performance is rewarded, while underperformance triggers actions to address underlying problems. In this expert course, you will learn how the process works, which metrics to use, and how to build and operate such a system. Roles include sponsor, student, and coach. The sponsor allocates resources and provides context, such as missed targets, persistent gaps, insufficient progress, or inconsistent results. The student, like you, invests time to develop and implement the performance management process and system. The coach, like me, evaluates progress, provides advice, and gives feedback. Completing the expert course not only builds new skills, but also makes you a better leader by helping your team succeed. Specifically, see and solve problems before crisis strikes, and systematically achieve targets that seemed out of reach before. For example, reducing the gap between current state and the ideal state by 1 percentage point each month, or 12% year on year. Performance Management System. What do those terms actually mean? Performance is a result, measured against a known standard of accuracy, completeness, speed, and cost. Management is the organization and coordination of activities to achieve defined goals and objectives. And a system is an organized, purposeful structure of interrelated elements to maintain a consistent outcome. Putting this all together allows us to see problems early, correct them quickly, and achieve better results. It all starts with a target. Then we need a capable process, the discipline to follow the process, so we can perform and achieve our target. Now we need to build the system. The Performance Management Center, or PMC, is the place where the cross-functional team meets every day to review demand, plan resources, track results, and address problems. And here is the electronic version of the Performance Management Center, using a large monitor to go through the 4 management topics each day. Remote teams join the session via video conference, while the content and the structure is pretty much identical to the manual system. Performance management reviews are a central element. At the corporate level, there is a strategic view. Mid-level management has a tactical view, and the front line has an operational view. And formal reviews start at the top with the quarterly business review, followed by the monthly review by division, region, and site, followed by the weekly review by program, project, and territory, followed by the daily review by team and department, followed by the hourly review by individual, process, line, and equipment. Targets and resources are cascaded top-down using the PDCA cycle. And results are reported and problems escalated bottom-up, also using the PDCA management cycle: plan, do, check, act. Performance management structure follows the organizational setup. What do I mean by that? Operators are concerned about tasks, checks, and issues on an hourly basis. Supervisors are concerned about output, defects, and delays reported at the end of the day or the end of the shift. Managers are concerned about quality, delivery, and efficiency on the weekly scorecard meeting. And executives are concerned about requirements, resources, and results at the monthly business meeting. And owners are concerned about sales, profit, and effectiveness at the quarterly planning meeting. So targets are set and resources are assigned top-down. And results are reported and problems escalated bottom-up, using the PDCA management cycle: plan, do, check, act. Formalizing such a structure is key to manage performance. Operating the management system. It starts with the leadership team meeting for the monthly business review in the conference room, followed by the management team for daily problem solving and weekly planning in the Performance Management Center, followed by the departmental team, where supervisors and managers meet for daily problem solving in the team meeting area. And frontline operators track hourly results on the process board. Targets are set and support is provided top-down. And results are reported and issues escalated bottom-up. This is the way to connect the different levels of the organization into one interconnected management system. In this case, 4 levels. There are 3 golden metrics: output, quality, and efficiency. Number 1, the output or delivery. It answers the question of how many. So, output can be units produced, tasks completed, cars assembled, papers printed. Or in terms of delivery, orders filled, clients served, boxes delivered, or patients treated. Second, quality or defects. It answers the question, how good was our work? We can measure in terms of quality, yield, uptime, satisfaction, conformance, and so on, or in terms of defects, scrap, rework, deviations, downtime, non-conformance. 3. Productivity or efficiency. It answers the question of which rate. Productivity, units per hour, patients per day, orders per client, or progress per week. Efficiency, sales per employee, miles per gallon, impact per action, or gained versus spent ratio. You need the 3 golden metrics for any business, any department, anywhere, in any industry. Those are universally applicable. Performance tracking against the target. We start with a metric sheet. And by the way, you can download this from leanmap.com/shop. So, we define a metric, the process definition, and the target. Then we set a target for the year. For example, here you can see an improvement trend is getting up. Now we have the month of June, and we are setting the target of 7 units per hour for June, and we measure against the target. At the end of the month, we report the result in the monthly result part of the tracking sheet. For any deviation, for anything that's red, we record the deviation on the metric sheet. Prioritize issues by severity and occurrence. For small problems, we define corrective actions. And for critical and repeat problems, we perform a root cause analysis using the PDCA or the AD form. You write on a printed sheet and replace the paper each month. That's one option. Or option 2, you write on a laminated sheet and wipe out and reuse the sheet every month. You can download the templates at leanmap.com/shop. It's the KPIs toolkit. Of course, you can realize the entire system electronically. Here an example of the electronic dashboard. It's based on an Excel spreadsheet that shows live data. Principles. Targets must be SMART. S-M-A-R-T. Targets are also called objectives and key results, wildly important goals, or must-win battles. So S, like specific. What exactly needs to be accomplished? Why do we want to accomplish this goal? So, clear definition, expressed objectively, and easy to understand. M, like measurable. How do we track progress? Which metric? How much change is required overall? Metric defined, easy to measure, trend information available. A, like attainable. Is the goal within our scope and control? Do we have the necessary skills, time, and budget? Within scope and control, skills available, and resources allocated. Those are the checkpoints. R, like relevant. Is the target worthwhile? Does it create real improvement? Can we commit to it? It's worthwhile to do, team is fully committed, and it creates real improvement. T, like timely. Is there a plan? What is the deadline for achieving the target? When will we start? Start and end point is defined. Milestones and tasks are planned. An impact is measurable until the next review date. Make targets smart. Application. Let's look at some examples. Management system for departments on electronic monitors. Performance monitor displays quantity and quality, and the action monitor displays problems and actions. It's a very basic system. Here a management system at a technology center. You can see status of projects. You can see actions taken to solve abnormalities, and you can see the result, the effectiveness of those actions. Performance tracking displays. Here 2 examples. An OEE screen, overall equipment efficiency. It tracks performance over time with reasons for losses. Green means operating normal or producing. Yellow for changeovers, planned stoppages. And red for downtime or unplanned stoppages. The other example here shows performance by line or function, a snapshot and also over time. Green, full performance, meeting target efficiency. Yellow, reduced performance, slowness or minor delays. Red, performance problems and major delays. Performance management mindsets. Here an example from Jack Welch. Control your destiny or somebody else will. Don't mistake activity with achievement, from John Wooden. If you think you can, or you think you cannot, in both cases you are absolutely right. Henry Ford. And success is the result of perfection, hard work, learning from failure, loyalty and persistence. Colin Powell. We have come to an end, and I hope you enjoyed this introduction into the topic of performance management. All I can recommend you now is go to leanmap.com/academy, complete the course, apply your knowledge by implementing the performance management system, and earn your certificate as a performance management professional. I promise you, it will be worth it. Thanks for listening. This was Jörg Münzing from LeanMap.